Hello YouTube, welcome to Beauty in the Empty Nest and my September favorites. I'm a few days late getting this posted up because I use natural light for my filming. I haven't invested yet in other kinds of external lighting, and we have had rain for the past 4 or 5 days. So anyway, no excuses, but I want to do the best I can. It's still not very bright out right now, but I felt like this was at least something I can work with. So, and I didn't want to delay anymore because I love all the favorites videos always. So I had quite an assortment. I had makeup, hair products, body products, and a candle. So let's get going. I'll start out with some of the body products. So I have been loving this hand soap. It's the Yes to Coconuts with Lemongrass. And it's got a beautiful scent to it if you like coconut and lemongrass. So it has a nice texture, it's very creamy, and then it just seems to clean nicely, and then it rinses away nicely. So I've really been enjoying this. I keep it by my bathroom sink. So next thing is candle. And it's the Bath & Body Works, the pumpkin cupcake one. So this is, you can see, I've been using it already, the 3-wick candle. I just love this scent. So Pumpkin and Candle by Bath & Body Works. Okay, moving on. So next one, body butter by The Body Shop. It's the argan oil one. This consistency, I love body butter. And I love the Body Shop ones. I even like some of the ones just from the Target. There's some really nice ones out there. But the scent of this is just wonderful. So this is the Wild Argan Oil Body Butter. Love it. Love body butter anyway, but love this scent. Okay, let's move into hair products. I have a new shampoo and conditioner. I like to switch out between drugstore kind, my Pantene, I love those, the volume and the moisture, and maybe higher end slightly. This isn't too high end, but this is the Sebastian, and it's the Volupte, so it's for volume. So the shampoo and the conditioner, I have really been loving it. It smells really nice, it goes on really nice, it washes out really nice, and it leaves my hair not poofy, like you might think a volume one would, but shiny and just feeling really manageable. Really been liking these, really been liking these. And these aren't as expensive as some kind of high-end ones, but maybe they're a step up from the Pantene, which I still love too, but I like to alternate. Do you guys like to do that too? Okay, another hair product, one more after this, is the Bedhead Spoil Me. This is supposed to be a mixture of a hairspray, a refresherizing, defrizzing, smoothing spray. And what I like is to me, it doesn't feel sticky like a hairspray. It definitely smells wonderful. The packaging is obnoxious. Plus I wish it came in a travel size. I can't travel with this, it's just too big. But it really does a nice job of, I'll use it right after I've washed my hair, after I've dried it, and it gives a tiny bit of texture, but not too much. It also does help take care of some of the frizziness, but it also acts as a very light hairspray. So I use it on second day hair. I don't typically have third day hair because I do typically wash my hair every other day. However, I use it on fresh hair too, just to give it a little bit more texture so it's not too slippery. But really love this. My daughter's also using it. My biggest complaint is it's such a big bottle. I really, I've been looking for it. And if anyone knows where I can get the travel size to this, but I have really been liking that. One more hair product, and this is one that I kind of rediscovered. I had it many years ago and then just found this little empty tube, and it's called Crack. And it's supposed to be styling treatment with UV thermal protection. It smooths, it nourishes, it protects, it mends, and it shines. So you can see this is really, I mean, I have maybe just a few drops. This will end up in my empty video pretty soon. But I did just repurchase another one. It looks a little, I got a smaller container. It looks a little different, so this was the old packaging. This is the newer packaging. Used to have to get this only at Ulta. Now Target's carrying them, which is really nice. So this is just a smaller tube. This is the 1.25 ounces. You don't use very much. Get it out. Okay. So basically, it's just a little cream like this. Of course, you rub into your hands really well, and then wet hair, you just smooth it through. You can also apply it like on dry hair. However, I'm always really bad about that because I end up with too much, and that's not a good thing. But I love this because it does add that little bit of extra conditioning you want, the UV protection. It takes care of some frizziness, and I feel like it delivers quite a little bit of a shine too. So the combination of these products lately, I've been really, really happy. I actually don't use anything else. Oh, and also in this product, those are all the products I've been using lately. So of course my hair is growing out right now, so it's going through really a lot of awkwardness. It will get there eventually. Onward. All right, where do I go next? I'll stick this in kind of quickly. I have a Scentbird subscription. I'll leave the link below if you're interested. Basically, it's a subscription box. Monthly, you get to pick a new little perfume, and this is the main container, and then you just twist it up, and you have a scent right in there. And then the idea is that you swap as you get a new one. After that, you get them, and they look like this. So the one that I've recently gotten, I haven't put it in there because you can keep it just like this. I don't really put them in my purse. This one is Escadia Pink Graffiti. This is supposed to be a fruity mixture with raspberries and grapefruits, but it also has a little bit of vanilla and some musks in there. So anyway, this is what my monthly will, and if you can see, there's a lot here. This lasts me much, much longer than a month. But I really do like the subscription. I will probably keep it for another couple months, and by then I'll have a nice little collection of perfumes. Really nice, you get to pick what you want. Anyway, all information below. But I've really, really been enjoying that perfume. Really enjoying it. I can wear it during the day, to work, just around the house. And for me, I wear perfume because I like the way it smells. I like to smell it throughout the day. That one lasts almost throughout the entire day. Okay, makeup. I'll start out with a cleaning part. This is, I've heard a lot of people talking about, this is just a brush cleaner. This is the Cinema Secrets Brush Cleaner. This is just the small bottle, and that's actually, I prefer little small bottles because I keep this out on my vanity. What I like about this brush cleaner is that you can instantly clean your brush and it's almost ready to use right away. So what I've been trying to do is to keep it a nice habit of, after I use a brush, especially with eyeshadows, is that right away I spray it, and I always keep like a little washcloth on my lap, and I rub right away. This takes all the color off. I mean, my brushes that are white turn back to white again when they turn brown from another eyeshadow color. Love this. It really works really well, and it's dry almost right away that you can use it. So I've been trying to be good about, after I apply my eyeshadows and I'm done, I clean my brushes off very quickly, put them away. So really been enjoying this. I did get it at Sephora. They didn't carry this size in the store. However, I did mail order it. And then you get really extra some fun samples. All right, what to do next? All right, next one. This one has kind of been a little bit of a splurge. I like very matte makeup, but then I like to add glow when I want to add glow. But I've been experiencing lately, especially I think it's just transition to winter, that my skin has been looking kind of matte and flat. And I don't mind the matte, but I don't like the flat and dryish kind of look. Do you know what I mean? But I don't like the oily look. So I've been trying to look for a nice balance. I didn't want to switch my foundations because I'm so happy with the 3 foundations I really have that I go back and forth between. So through a consult at Sephora, of course, they're always wonderful there, they introduced to me, and actually now that I recall hearing about this from some other YouTubers as well, probably like Tati and Jaclyn Hill, and I'm sure there's been others who have mentioned it. Well, I got this product. It's Tatcha. It's a luminous spray that you can spray on before you do any of your makeup, and then you can spray it on after, or either one. So basically it's a really pretty bottle. The packaging is gorgeous. So you just kind of spray it on. I don't want to spray anymore. Well, okay, you want to see it? It might get really glowy. Okay, you shake it up. That was one of the directions. And then you just very lightly mist it on your skin. And I know our videos half the time don't capture that glowiness, so can you see it? But I really, really like this. It is, I'm sorry, but for me, I don't use a lot because I don't want that super glow. I just want more of an alive look as opposed to that kind of dryish flat look. So really have been loving it. And the packaging that it comes in, the little box, been wonderful. Okay, next thing, and this is kind of a surprise. I've always been a big beauty blender person. Love beauty blenders, that's all I really wanted to use. Have every now and then tried some different ones. I've always come back to my beauty blenders. Well, I've had this issue with my cats love to sit by me when I'm doing my makeup in the morning, and they like to pick things up and run off with them. My beauty blender is their #1 thing that they love. Does anyone else have that? But what happens then is not only do they run off with it, sometimes I can't find it, but usually the dogs find it, so they end up getting chewed up. So fast forward, I've gone through about 3 beauty blenders well before I should have. I like to switch them out every 3 to 4 months. I have a little reminder that comes up, change your beauty blender, just like change my brush on my Clarisonic. But I've been changing them out much more frequently because the dogs have been getting more of them or they've just disappeared. I know someday I'm gonna find a stash of old yucky beauty blenders someplace in our house, but it's just gotten very expensive. So I've started going back and what else can I do? Well, I found my old Real Technique sponge. And I have to say, excuse the makeup stains on there, and there's Dexter, one of the culprits. He's one of the ones who likes to run off with my beauty blenders and deliver it to the dogs. He's an accomplice for them. But anyway, back to about the Real Technique sponge. I have really been loving this. I mean, I have to say, I don't think I'll be buying a beauty blender again, which is so strange because I've always loved beauty blenders. My initial complaints were that it didn't feel bouncy. Well, for some reason now this feels really bouncy. You know what I mean? Because you pat it on nicely. I never felt like it used to bounce back as much and deliver the product so well. But I have been loving this, and I always have loved this flat edge. So, and it's got all, anyway, I have been loving this Real Techniques, and they're half the price. And you can get them at places like Kohl's, where you can get your 20% coupons and use your Kohl's bucks, or you can get them so many more places, so much more reasonable. So now I have a little stash, so that now if a cat runs off with them, I'm not like, oh, there's $25 gone. Now I'm like, okay, I can relax. It's still $9 or $10, but it's a little different feeling than when it was $25. So regardless, I've loved this Real Technique sponge. I'm not sure why I didn't used to like it. On to another little thing, a little makeup, eye makeup primer. It's the Benefit Air Patrol. I don't know if anyone's seen these yet. I haven't done a full review, and I think I might. Let me know if you would like it, because I can actually do some demonstrations with how it compares to other primers. My favorite primer before has always been just using a paint pot from MAC and like Painterly, but I started feeling that that was like so thick going on my eyes, and I started, then once I felt that way, that's all I noticed. So I started looking again, and I've just never been so fond of all the different makeup primers out there. However, I have to say this one I really liked. It's cute, it's a little gimmicky, but when you open it up, it has a little clear tube, you click it up. I don't know how long this will last. That's always because you can't see it in here. So I have a feeling it's all of a sudden gonna be gone, and I don't have a concept of it. But I click it up, I pat it on. It's a real nice rubbery tip here, which really feels nice going on your eyes. And then I think you could spread it with the tip, but I do spread it down with my fingers. But it's very nice. The one hint I have to say is you can see after you use it, you have to wipe this off because you go back to use it the next day and there's still dried gook on there. It's just not pleasant. But I have felt that this has worked very nicely as a primer. My eyeshadows have not been creasing. The color has been very vibrant compared to not using one. I still love my paint pots, but they started feeling a little heavy on my eyes. So really have enjoyed this one. On to mascara. I just discovered this about a week and a half ago. And I still have some drugstore mascaras I love and swear by. And I am going to be doing a battle of mascaras coming up soon. I'm just organizing them all right now. But I found another, well, higher end, maybe isn't a great thing, but it's the Tarte Mascara, the Gold Tube, which is the Lights, Cameras, Flashes Statement Mascara. Has a little wand like this. And I've really, really been enjoying this. I do prefer waterproof mascaras, but I've really been enjoying this one a lot. I've never liked the Tarte mascaras before, or they've just never been anything special to me before, but I'm really enjoying this one right now. My only little complaint, which is where I'm still not sure if I will buy it again, I have to keep working, is I'm really bad when I'm putting on mascara. If it's a moist, wet formula, which this one is a little bit more, is that I get them all over. So I'm still trying to perfect my application so I don't get mascara all on my upper eye here. I have a deep set eye, so it just happens so easily, whereas I find not as much with some of my other favorite mascaras. But right now, this is a top favorite. I've been reaching for it almost every morning. Another one, let's see. Another thing from Tarte, I'll keep on that theme because I had some really nice products from them this time. And it's this Timeless Primer, Smoothing Primer. Comes a lot, this is just a deluxe sample. I got it as part of the Timeless Beauty Essentials kit. So this is a deluxe sample in it. I've really liked it. It's a thicker consistency, but it goes on nicely. It smooths nicely. It seems to help my makeup stay on. I can't say it extends any longer than any of the other primers, but it seems to just make everything else apply very nicely, which is what I always like from primer. So very nice primer. Let's see, on to another Tarte product, and that is their lipsticks. I've not used their buttercream lipsticks before, and this is the second tube I have right now. This one is in the Angelic Nude. Really pretty color. I also have Coral Blossom. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that in this lighting. What I really like about these is that they're very moisturizing feeling when you apply them. The longevity is not there as much as some of my other lipsticks or drier lipsticks, but I really like these, and I think what I like so much is that I keep them in my purse, and it's kind of one of those, do you know when some of the lipsticks, if you were touching them up from your purse and you have to be careful how you're applying them? This is almost like a lip gloss where, because it is a little more sheer like this, it doesn't stray as much, and there's room for error or margin because it's a little bit more opaque. So I've really been enjoying it, and they feel so good, and I really like the colors. On to another lip one is, and I've just rediscovered, this one is my MAC Whirl Lip Liner. I'm actually wearing it right now. I don't know how well it's showing up because I put it on over some other creamier lip gloss, which sometimes doesn't go as well. I should have patted it down a little bit. And the reason I actually applied it today rather than to show you this Angelic Nude or the Coral Blossom is because I'm thinking about buying the lipstick now in Whirl. Now that they've come out with that, I've been hesitating because I'm like, well, I have the pencil. But whenever I go to apply a pencil as my lipstick for the day, it just feels so dry. And I much rather would have, I think, a lipstick. But I love this color. So let me give you a little sample of it. I think most of this has kind of been one of those cult colors. And I had it well before it was even a cult one. But I really, really, really like this color. And now that it's fall, this really comes out nicely again. So love this. Rediscovered it again. Let's see, I think I'm down to my last product, which I'm not surprised I like this so much, but I am kind of surprised, and because of other reviews I've heard about it. And it is the Tarte Edit palette. So it's the Ambient Light Edit palette. Look at all the reflection there. I just love the packaging of this. So this has the 6 different shades, so you can see through there. And I'm really, really enjoying this, even though I heard about all the reviews from it, about complaining about how small they were. So I have really loved this, from the bronzer to the 2 blushes to all the ambient lighting powders. I always have loved the dim light. Now we have diffused light, and also this more sparkly incandescent, I think it is. Incandescent up here. Just really nice, and you have them all in one place. And I'm going to do a review of this, so I won't go on too much longer, but I have not had trouble finding brushes to work in them. So that's the one thing. It is smaller, it is expensive, but it's nice to have everything all in one place, and when I travel, here we go. So I'm actually wearing them all today. So I will be recording a video of this, and I'll try and remember to link it down below once it gets posted. It's not going to be, this probably will be up before this one will. So I think that's my September favorites for now. I hope that it helped. I always love watching favorites videos because it is products that people have used and now really feel like they've hit that top mark. And at first when I was thinking about this, I was like, well, am I gonna have a lot of things? And I started recalling back, I was like, oh yeah. Started looking through my products, like, oh yeah, I love this, I love this, I love this. So that's always fun to find these items for you. So these are the things that I've really hit the high marks across this month, and I'm already keeping my eye out now for my October favorites. So please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, if you think it's been helpful, or if you just feel like giving me a thumbs up. And please also subscribe. I have my goal of getting 500 subscribers because I love being able to communicate and talk with all of you. And I feel like having that subscriber base will be able to really start those nice solid conversations, friendships, however you want to classify them. But please do subscribe and keep watching. And I really thank you for all the wonderful comments that you've already been providing. It's been really supportive. I have really, really enjoyed doing all this. It's just like a different side of me, and it gives me a chance for that to come out, and that kind of little bit of creative side too. So until next time, I hope you've enjoyed these September favorites, and Please leave me comments below, but until next time, goodbye.